What's going on, everybody? I'm having some fun today. I honestly don't have enough time to do anything, so let's just make it what it is. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm the guy that's the one-man show on YouTube. I have one production. I have one research analyst. I have one technical analyst. I have one fundamental analyst. I have one POW group administrator. It's me. So all these other people got teams and teams and teams and people upon people. No, it's just a one-man show here, folks. And you were given multiple weeks heads up that Tilray Brands was going to $1.08 while everybody else will feed you full of bullshit. I just created a 1-minute video, Tilray, on why not to watch a 1-minute update video. I had multiple requests to do a Tilray in 5 video, and then I referenced the why not listen to the 1-minute video. Because if you have that mentality, folks, if you're the type of person who is thinking, I really wish Rod would make a 1-minute Tilray video, which is like a short, I get it, or a Tilray in 5, you're at the wrong place. You might as well leave. You might as well unsubscribe. And I would go as far as saying you will never be successful ever at the financial world. You'll never win in stocks, crypto, or anything in life. Because if you have that instant gratification mindset that I need an update in 1 minute or 5 minutes, folks, this is akin to being a doctor, okay? If you want to be successful at open heart surgery, do you just go in and you say, can you just do one of those 1 minute, 5 minute open heart surgery videos, please? And so I can tune in, so, because I'm busy. I got some stuff going on, I got things to do today. So can you please make that open heart surgery 1 minute or 5 minute long? I would appreciate it, okay? So that is what we're dealing with here. People don't understand that this is fucking hard, okay? Do you understand French? C'est fucking vraiment difficile. Okay, so I'll say it in French. I don't know any other languages, but I can say it in the two that I know best. Okay, so if you're here for that instant gratification, that bullshit, anybody who tells you a video in 1 minute or 5 minutes, unsubscribe from them. I'm not telling you what to do. Do as you please, but that's what I would do, because it's all bullshit. If you want to be successful, it's going to take thousands of hours by yourself, 10,000 hours to be an expert by yourself. If you want to join a community where other people have already done the 10,000 hours, maybe you'll cut it down into 100,000 hours, or like 100 hours, or 10 hours. Depends how coachable you are. Depends how good of a student you are. But I can guarantee you, 1 minute, 5 minute videos are going to leave you in the dust. They're going to make your life worse. So please stop that nonsense. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to preface with that. Now we're going to jump into the important stuff. But I just can't get over it. The amount of people that I had in the last couple days say a 1 minute video, Tilray 5 minute video would be great. And that, you know what that encouraged me to do? Make a 1 minute video on why not to listen to a 1 minute video, and then a 5 minute video on why not to listen to the 1 minute or the 5 minute. And now I'm going to create probably an hour video. Okay, because that's what it takes to be successful. Again, you don't come here for the fluff, the bullshit, and hear what you want to hear. This is what you need to hear. You're going to come here and you're going to leave feeling uncomfortable. You're going to be like, I think he's right, but I don't want him to be right. And not that I'm trying to be right. It's just I know what it takes, okay? I've been there. I am you. I'm just 20 years later, right? And it just so happens to be that I have a crystal ball and I know exactly what's going to happen with every stock. No, I have a chart, right? And I know how to read a chart. So I don't have a crystal ball. But how many times? Like, folks, there was a Tilray bull flag saying 108. It was actually 104, but I adjusted it for fib log scale because I'm continuously learning. I spend more than a minute or 5 minutes on a video. And then I learned what log scale was. Then I learned how to apply that to my different technical analysis techniques. Here we are at 106 after hours. I don't even go live and share it on public because I'm so over it. I don't even care anymore. I'm not here for views. I'm not here for money. Like, I don't need to be. Once you know how to read charts and set yourself up financially forever, who cares what people think? I really don't care. You listen to my 1 minute video and think I'm an idiot, I don't care. You listen to my 5 minute video and think I'm an idiot, just proves my point even more. You listen to the hour video, you could potentially change your life and your family's lives forever, right? So Tilray, how many times did I say Tilray was going to the moon from where we were at 30 cents, right? I said reverse split 2 months. This was from 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. I said 104 USD bull flag target, but that was before I adjusted it for the log scale. Here we go. Right after hours, we're hitting that target. How did Rod know that Trump was going to announce rescheduling? Well, because he told us 2 plus 2 doesn't quite equal 4, but anybody with half a brain knows that 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? He said he was for rescheduling. Like, it's so mind-boggling to me that people are surprised by this. Then we had the falling wedge. That broke bull. The target on that was 60 cents. We hit that. We topped out. We came back right around 60 cents. Old resistance became new support. Technical analysis 101. We had the hidden bullish RSI divergence with higher lows and higher highs on the weekly and lower highs and lower lows on the price action. What more did you need? You didn't need anything else? People needed news catalysts, but I was telling you to look out for news before the news came. Show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. I said the chart was 104. Guess what? Now a pullback's coming. We're probably going to come back to like 70 or 80 cents, right? Everybody's getting bullish now. It's so funny. It's the weirdest thing. You go to Costco, you go to Walmart, oh, I want the best deal ever. But in financial world, finance land, you want to buy everything when it's the most expensive that it's ever been recently. That's when I feel like it's a good deal. So, and the MJ, no offense, I love my connoisseurs, right? I love my MJ people, but you're not very smart, okay? We're all not very smart. We're all hitting the bong. We're all smoking joints. And it's probably our first time ever trading a stock. Am I wrong? Or am I wrong? Okay? I don't think I'm wrong. We're all coming into here, hitting the bong, hitting the joint, hitting the whatever, right? We're not hitting the buy button. We're hitting the lighter. We're hitting the ignite button, okay? So when you come into this game and you don't spend like me, I used to work for Invesco in 2010, right? QQQ. You bring up QQQ on the chart. That's Invesco, the trust, the tech trust, right? Follows all the technology sector. How many people follow this? I used to work for this company in 2010. Right? But yet people come into this industry, in the MJ industry in 2010, well, wasn't even really an industry then, 2015, 2020, 2025, and they think, I know everything, right? Don't know what a bear market is versus a bull market versus 90% drawdown versus 100x, right? You don't know what, people don't understand. If you want 100x, you can't have 100x without 90% pull downs, right? That's the name of the game. And then people are, so many people are being like, why isn't high tide up today? I'm like, what? High tide's not even a producer. The news today favors producers. Why would you expect a retailer to be up? In no point in history has a retailer ever made more money than a producer. I made a video about this about alcohol. Who makes more money? Alcohol retailers or producers? Let me think about that for less than a millisecond. Producers? Like, it's not rocket science, folks. Again, like, if you want to be successful, you need to put in the work. Like I said, you want to join our group, if you want to join a group, if you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars learning how to be successful, even though Power Group's not going to cost you that, it's going to cost you about $30 a month, $300 a year, or you can go to like different Warren Buffett style investments and learn how to invest billions, but people that don't have billions probably not going to make billions, right? Like, if you want to make money, if you want to be successful at this, you need to understand how the game is played. And if you don't have tens of hours a day, if you don't have hundreds of thousands of hours to put into it, you best join a fucking community because you're going to lose. What? Like, how is it that Rod made a video 5 weeks ago saying we were going to $1.04? Here we are, right after hours, $1.04, $1.08. How did I know that? I didn't. I knew what a fucking daily bull flag was, right? And then a bullish triple thunder crossover, right? Some people think it's rubbish. Some people think it's amazing. Some people think it's whatever. I don't understand. I don't have any clue, right? But wouldn't you like how is it that Rod keeps being consistent even on the way down? I said we had bear flags saying we were going to 50 to 80 cents. All right, I'm not just looking at one bullish direction. I said we were going lower for a long time, right? How many videos? Let's just bring it up. Tilray. And again, I can sit here in 5 minutes or less and tell you what you need to hear, but this is what you want to hear. But this is what you need to hear. How many times did I make a video? Reverse split update. In this one, I said it was going lower. Like, again, I'm not just here to... we got, what, 66 people viewing, and I just went live out of nowhere. I didn't even give any kind of notice. Like, this is... You want to follow a stock that's super... like, it doesn't even make sense, right? Like, Tilray is the #1 gainer, and it's a U.S. catalyst. Folks, Tilray, when it's all said and done, is going to be the #1 cannabis company. I don't need to say anything more than that because I've done the thousands of hours worth of research. I know what the game is like. I know how it's played. I know how politics work. I know what it's like to be an incumbent, big pharma, big alcohol, tobacco, the blockbuster moment. Believe me, all of those sectors are going through the blockbuster moment, and there's nobody fucking better positioned than Tilray. The only second one, even close, is Curaleaf. And I would love nothing more than a Curaleaf and a Tilray merger, which may happen at some point in the blue chip phase, but that's going to be like years out, okay? So many people today saying, like, you have no idea what it's like to be me today. The Pal Group private community blowing up. My YouTube comments blowing up. My X comments, my phone, everything's blowing up. And this is not when you want to be excited. You want to be excited when we're down here at this falling wedge support. You want to be buying it like we were at 35 cents, 44 cents. Today, Pal Group private community members, we entered on a break of 44 cents. Why? Because that was the higher high that gave us confidence that we were breaking the fuck out of here. Okay? And then, bam, 100% gain we made on a trade. Still have our long-term account. Still got a shit ton of Tilray. Just like we do with BTCC and we do these trades with crypto. We made 100% gain. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it again and again and again. And then we're going to have our long-term accounts. But guess what? The people who are looking for the 1-minute videos, the 5-minute videos, the instant gratification, that tell me what to do and I don't have to learn anything or do anything, stop it. Just quit. Leave. Do not save yourself the financial stress and the stress in general. Leave. Stop it. You are not going to be successful. I don't care if you're here for entertainment or whatever it is. Stop it. You're hurting yourself and your family. So stop saying you're going to put a minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Even 20 minutes is all bullshit. You're going to have to put in thousands of hours by yourself. And if you're not coachable, if you're not teachable, if you don't want to put in the time or join a community that knows what they're doing, you're into maybe 100 hours, maybe 1,000 hours. But if you're by yourself and you're doing it yourself, you're into the 10,000 hour threshold. Okay? And the second you start looking at those 5-minute videos, those 1-minute videos, you're fucked. Okay? So I can't be any more real with people because, like, I get very emotional. I don't get emotional when prices are up and down. I get emotional when people just aren't getting it. And there's nothing more than we need. Like, either, I said this today in the Power Group private community, either I'm the biggest bullshitter of life, or I know what technical analysis is. Or technical analysis works or it doesn't. Either I'm the biggest bullshitter, or I'm the luckiest bullshitter of life. I said 104 was the target. Here we are, 104 after hours. Like, even on this move here, we didn't negate key support. So from the low to the high, our key support was 54 cents. What did I say? As long as we hold 55 cents, we're fine. Key resistance, 66 cents. We held 55, we broke 66, and we confirmed the bull flag that still remained intact. In this, that always happens too. Again, if you spend more than 5 fucking minutes, you'd understand that this is a fake out, a bull trap into like a type of fake out and shake out before the real move, right? There's a reason why the FOMC has a press conference 30 minutes after. It's because they want to manipulate it, right? Just like this. You break out, fail breakout, come down, final shakeout before the real move, and there you go. You got your target, okay? But you wouldn't know this if you spent less than 5 minutes. Again, I just can't stress enough how dumb it is and I'm not calling you dumb. I'm calling the system dumb. I'm calling the status quo dumb. You're just a victim of status quo and the system, right? We shouldn't look at hard work, as daunting or intimidating. When you put in the hours, folks, when you start to learn how to read these charts like I am, and then you start to make money off of the call outs, and like, oh, I'm really starting to get it. Like, why do people like checking off boxes in a checklist? Because it feels fucking good. It feels awesome to do what you said you were going to do and then do it, right? To come here for 1 minute or 5 minutes or whatever these assholes are doing, stop it. You're just making them richer. The only reason why they're doing 5-minute videos or 1-minute videos is so that you watch and pay them, right? Stop paying other people and invest in yourself. Like, it's time to get over this bullshit. And I've never seen such an influx of, can you do a quick 1-minute update on Tilray, a quick 5-minute update on Tilray? Yeah, I did. I did a quick 1-minute video on why not to listen to a 1-minute video. I did a quick 5-minute video on why not to listen to a 1-minute or a 5-minute video. We got 97 viewers here. After 17 minutes, I got some news for y'all. You're going to be happy in a couple years, in a couple decades. You're probably going to have more money than you know what to do with, because you decided that you weren't just going to listen to a 1-minute or a 5-minute video. You were actually going to put in the work and not just make somebody else rich. You think I'm getting rich? You think I'm making money off this video right now? I may make like 50 cents off this video. I'll tell you right now, running a YouTube channel with 97 viewers, I know I'm not getting a lot of views. 50 cents, maybe I make off this video so far. Full transparency. But guess what? If I help you make $50, $500, $5,000, that's what's worth it. Because I know you'll keep coming back, and I know that we'll all be serving a higher purpose, not just me filling you full of bullshit for 5 minutes or 1 minute, right? Could care less. Buy all you can. I wouldn't say that at all, Chris. Be careful. Hell yeah, thanks for doing another video. My pleasure. Like I said, Tilray, there was no more, we didn't need any more confirmation. Like, this is what I said in my advanced course. And again, I'm not trying to sell courses. There's just no way that I can explain. Okay, so if you're like, how does Rod know what he knows? Well, I spent probably 20 years of 4 hours a day, if not more than 30,000 hours in my life learning this. So you're like, okay, well, how do I learn what Rod knows without spending 30,000 hours of my life randomly? Like, just, out on a whim, not knowing where the hell to go. Well, you would click on Academy, and I would create a course. Makes no difference to me if you buy it or not. I do not care. $49 for them, like $49, folks. Lifetime access. Like, oh, Rod's running a fucking scam here. Like, $99. This is literally what I learned in 20 years, condensed into 15 to 20 hours. If you're lucky, you might be able to do it in 10. Okay? So, there's no way I could sit here for 20 hours on a live stream and teach you everything that I know. You're going to have to probably go through this course slowly. We're probably going to have to rewind things, right? So it's going to take some time. That was my goal with the course. I'm not here to sell you like, oh, crypto begin. No. I'm telling you what took me 20 years condensed into a 20-hour, my goal was 15 hours, maybe 10. This one's just great for everybody. But again, I don't care if you buy it or not. If you want to succeed, that's your best way to succeed, is to learn from, if you don't have the tens of thousands of hours to put into it. Anyway, I'm just going to stop selling things because I hate it. I can't stand it. It's funny. I get people emailing me all the time being like, hey, do you do like conference calls and calls? I'm like, yeah, that's called a coaching call. I charge $119 an hour. And it's going up soon. And they're like, no, but like, can we just do a free one and you tell me everything that like, no. Like, my hundreds of thousands of hours, my thousands of hours, you're just going to expect for free? And like, how many other people are going to ask that, right? How much time do I have in a day? Not very much, right? So again, stop with this instant, I love y'all, right? But and I blame other channels. Shame on them for these 1 minute, 5 minute bullshit videos. Like, that's just encouraging the bad behavior. And they're all broke anyway. Don't worry about it. They're all fucking broke. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like a business teacher in university teaching business. You think he has a business or she has a business? There's a reason why they're in university teaching business, because they don't have a fucking clue what they're doing, right? So we move on from here. Anyways, I could go on forever because again, the days where things are green, the days where things are red, you don't have anybody telling you anything. No one's messaging me. No one's like, hey, it's a good time to buy. It's like crickets, right? But on the days where it's up, people are excited. And I'm like almost mad. I'm like, why are people not smarter than this? I want to smack them. I'm just like, why are you excited now and not when things were at 40 cents? Like, I was ecstatic. I was making videos when Tilray was at 40 cents. Let's just go to this video. I had to have a chart here. Yeah, 62 cents. And here I am just giddy. Let's giddy up. Let's go. 62 cents. But no, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it unless it's $1 plus, right? So basically everything that you know, flip it upside down and you'll do better. But you won't hear that on other channels because they just want to enrich themselves and fuck you over. That's what's going on here, folks. To be blunt. Hell yeah, thanks for doing another video. $2 band of the week. Tilray, you finally came on. I want to hear your opinion. Yeah, what do you need to hear, media? Any members can get kind of a front row seat here, if you will. Pal group, baby. So many people talk shit when I was buying Tilray for the past year, and it's paying off now. Dude, it's just getting started. You have no idea. Like, no idea. Absolutely. Tilray should be at like $2 minimum. Like, look at that volume. Tilray is the best thing since sliced bread ever. Like, why do I know this? Oh, because some YouTube guy that I watched for 5 minutes or in a 1-minute video told me. That's how I know. So, end of that story. No, I put in thousands of hours of research, folks. Love Martin Lucas, but I wouldn't listen to anybody else had to say. Right? Don't care if it's a $40 stock, $100 stock. I know what this stock is worth. This stock is worth a lot more than fucking $40 a stock, folks. And you wouldn't know that unless you put in the time. Love Martin Lucas. But it's funny because people are like, oh, I hope Martin Lucas is right, the $40 stock prediction. Well, it was once at $40, so I'm sure it's shit it can go back to $40. And if you did more than a couple hundred hours worth of research, or like maybe 5 minutes, you'd understand. Tilray is the best thing going in the MJ space. There's nothing better at all. Maybe Curaleaf, but guess what? Curaleaf is literally following in the footsteps of everything that Tilray is doing. It's like anything that Tilray is doing, Curaleaf's following. So it's the Tilray and Curaleaf show. Yes, I'm a big bull on Oxley. Yes, I'm a big bull on OGI and a few other names, VFF, Cron. But, folks, just buy Tilray and Curaleaf. No financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just buy those two and you're set for life. Like, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. So many people talk shit. Yeah, let's go. I'm here, says Mr. Mankey. Let's go through the members chat. I think we should get a pullback. I don't think anybody else is thinking that. I think other people are like, I'm still down 90%. You're the man. You deserve a big hug. Thank you very much. I would love a big hug. Let's go. Much rather a hug than the stupid trolls in the comments. Can you chat about GRWG? I can take a look at it. GRWG. You have to remember, right, when everything's down 80-90% and all the tier ones, like the producers are where it's at, right? Not these picks and shovels, people selling picks and shovels or retailers. Like that's the bottom of the barrel, right? What you want is the producers, just like the alcohol producers. Budweiser makes way more money than Total Wine and Spirits or whatever the hell their name is, right? So you want to be focused on the producers. Once the producers run, then look at the smaller producers, right? So this one's a monthly bear flag, monthly downtrend still. Yeah, there's, again, you want to, the only time you should buy GRWG, in my opinion, is to have a diversified portfolio, to have the picks and shovels. And this is a Tilray video, so I want to keep it specific to Tilray. But yeah, like this should only be like $1,000 of your money. Like if you have a $100,000 net worth, the most you should put in this is $1,000, 5 to 10%, right? So again, as I say, If you're looking at a sector, 5 to 10% of your net worth. If your most people don't even know what their net worth is. If your net worth is $1,000, you shouldn't be putting $100 or more into this, right? Net worth just means assets minus liabilities. What do you have left over, right? What's your net money at the end of the day after all your bills are paid? And again, I know we're dealing with the MJ industry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Again, I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. The fact is, we're all fucking stoners. No one knows what the fuck's going on. Like, everybody's high, okay? Like, come on. Like, put down the blunt, put down the bong, learn financial markets. And it's not that difficult, right? I don't care if you're high and you know, you go to the casino and you get high and you fucking put it all on black or red, whatever. How good did that work out? Probably not very good, okay? So we have to put in more time to join a community. Maybe, like, I stopped smoking weed for the last 2 months. 2.5 months, I stopped smoking weed completely. And guess what? My portfolio soared. What does that say? That alcohol is bad and it should be outlawed, never illegal? No. It just goes to show you, like, what is your priority, right? Is learning and being successful priority? It's a leisure activity unless you got, like, Tourette syndrome or, like, seizures and you're doing it for, like, pain medication, whatever. If you're just sitting there hitting the bong all day, you're probably not going to be very successful, right? Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure this stuff out. I'm not going to look at any other names just because, like, things. I just did an hour and 40-minute live stream. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I just want to keep this specific to BMW Gary. You're very wrong. Okay, you're very banned. Hang on a second here, folks. Just got to go to very. Got to go from very wrong to very banned. That's what we'll do. I love when someone tells me on my own show that I'm wrong. Very wrong, he says. I don't even care to know if you followed up that comment. Where the hell is it? Someone else ban him? Do I have a moderator in the house that just banned him from before I did? Anyway, whatever. Guess we'll just... Man, like, these chats, like, every time I get caught up, it moves my position. And then I lose the marker that I had. I don't even... This doesn't even look right. Like, the comments all look different. This is weird. And, like, people have been telling me that I've been deleting their comments on YouTube and it's not showing up. I literally only delete it if you're an asshole. So, I don't know. I've seen some comments before. Like, folks, it's still... It's YouTube. It's censorship galore, right? Like, oh, this platform is terrible. It's great, but it's terrible. Yeah, I don't even see the original ones I've seen. But anyways, we'll keep going here. My daughter's going to bed here. So many people talk shit. So that's why I can't really talk too long either. Because I have a daughter here going to bed here soon. So what is the next target? The next target is probably like lower. But like again, right? Like you don't want to be time in the market. Like someone said in the Power Group private community the other day, should I sell VFF? And I'm like, what was your plan when you entered? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Right? I'm like, how do I know what to tell you when you don't know what your original plan was? Like, how am I supposed to follow that up? Right? If you bought VFF like I did at 50 cents a dollar, right? I was buying it at $1 and below all the way down to 50 cents. It hit $2.50 today. Do you think I sold a single VFF share? Hell no. Right? I'm looking at all-time high territory. Right? Anything else between is just noise. Okay? So, anyway, I keep getting sidetracked here. I just got to keep going. Takes time. Can you do CGC? Like I said, I'll do it on a different video. Rod is tuned up on the greenest day of the year. You are the man. Thanks for all that you do for us. Thank you very much. Well, like I said, Blake, like how many YouTube channels have said, "Oh, we can't cover MJ when it's low because our analytics and the algorithm just doesn't like it." Yeah, well, screw them, pieces of shit. I'm here to help you. Like, who cares about an influencer or a channel like, can you imagine tuning into a YouTube channel and them saying, you know what, I don't care about you because when you're looking for information, sorry, it's not beneficial to me because I'm not getting enough views. They're basically giving you the middle finger before you even clicked on their video. Or, well, they didn't even make a video. They just gave you the middle finger, right? I'm making videos through the thick and the thin, and guess what? People want videos through the thick more than the thin. Because when prices are going up, everybody feels like a genius. When prices are going down, everybody needs some reassurance. Like, they need some like, just some insight or some extra thoughts and opinions, right? For me, can you imagine how piece of a shit I'd be to just come on here and be like, no, you know what? I don't care about how worried you are or how desperate you are for information. I only cover these things when they're going up and when my views are beneficial. Just remove every other channel. Like, again, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would say they're all terrible human beings. And speaking of terrible human beings, I got TELUS fucking wanting to be TELUS. This same number starts with a V. I always know it's a scam. It's a telemarketer. And they're like, oh, this is TELUS calling, trying to get your banking information. Like, screw you, buddy. Can't stand it. Congratulations, all Tilray holders. Yeah, well, guess what? You're not celebrating anything yet. Wait till we break out the 50-year-old stuff. You're very wrong, says BMW Gary. Okay, there it is. So it was just after Zach Zate. Zach Zate. Why isn't it showing up on here? Here we go. Right there. Okay, perfect. Ban. Love it. Nothing better. Hide user from channel. Perfect. Love that feeling. Nothing better than getting a troll smacked out of here. All right. Let's go back to normal people. Okay. Shit, I lost all my shares when I dropped at 55 cents and I missed 73 cents today as well. Well, again, why are you selling at the bottom, dude? Should be buying. Complete opposite. Hope it gets back to 20 bucks in the next year. Yeah, hope is a terrible strategy. Just put in the work and learn, and that's way better than hope and everything else, right? Again, you're probably tuning into those 1 minute, 5 minute videos and hoping for life-changing wealth. Not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you. Gary says, thanks, thank you. Another live, yay. Everything is going blowing up for THC drinks. Deep. Oh, you must be in the hemp, because if you drank 4 normal ones in Canada, you'd be absolutely lit. Can you look at CGC? Again, I'm not going to go into anything. Thoughts on High Tide? I think they're a terrible company right now. They only pay influencers that they pay money. So I've tried to interview High Tide multiple times, Gary, and they say, no, we're only going to be interviewed by companies that we pay. So they're paying influencers for coverage, but they won't get free coverage. It's absolutely bullshit. They should be ashamed of themselves, and if they ever come on my show for an interview, they're going to have to answer that question before I ask them anything else. I'm very, very disappointed as a shareholder in High Tide, who had nothing but good things to say about them, but now I'm very pissed off, and I'm not the only one. There's like 99% of my audience who agrees with me. Why the hell would you pay a YouTube company or a YouTube like influencer to promote your company? What are they doing? 1 video a month? 2 videos a month? The day Tilray ever pays a YouTube influencer money for them to cover, I will call for the CEO's head. I will be like, resign yesterday. And if Tilray, if you're listening, don't care. Love you all. I have a pretty good conversation and connection with you. But the second you take money from an influencer to promote your brand, I'm out. And I'm going to talk shit about it until you're fired. And I will make sure that you're fired. And anybody else, you want to join? CGC's done the same thing. It's all bullshit. It needs to stop. This is our money. They've already burned through hundreds of millions of dollars of our money. No, I'm not standing for it. Hit your 104 target. Where next? Yeah, no one knows, right? Like, it's been so beaten down. It would be a different story if we were at $100 and we were at $60 and then we jumped to, 100%, 200%. But when a stock went from $67 in February 2021 to 30 cents, no one knows, right? Like, even the best of the best, whether you say I'm the best of the best or the worst of the worst, I don't know. Even the best of the best don't know, because this is the time where you'd rather just buy the 30-cent lows and hold, right? Time in the market's way better than timing in the market. Crypto, I'm getting close to my life-changing wealth. I'm going to start timing the market. I'm going to start looking to trade more. Oh, breathe? We love you. Yeah, no, I'm breathing just fine. Oh, who pissed you off this time? Curtis, you're kind of pissing me off right now, to be completely honest with you. So you better watch what the fuck you're saying, because you're kind of pissing me off. So, like, who pissed you off this time? Like, are you listening to what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Does it register in your little tiny brain? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, this isn't rocket science. A company who's paying other people to promote them is terrible news, when there's tons of people who are willing to do it for free that'll get them the same amount of views. One more stupid comment and you're banned, so you get fair warning. I don't give a shit. 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. Rod, I always get confused with TA and after hours. That's why you don't look at after hours. Simple as that. It's bullshit. I think we should get a pullback. You think and want or will, very different. Wonder why CGC lagged behind all MJs? Because it's terrible. It's probably one of the worst. So, that's why. You're the man. You deserve a big hug. Thank you. Any CGC bag holders like me? Yeah, there's like, the whole world is full of them. If you hear a humpback whale, let me know. That shit's weird. CGC bag holders, that's just normal. Deep in the red. Yeah, see? Bag holders, whales. Rod's the realist on YouTube, for real. Yeah, I'm called Derek for real from the movie Below. I love that movie. Love it. CGC bag holder right here, buddy. Yeah, exactly. How you been? Me, I thought I was red and the only color that I have ever had. Can you check that about GRWG? Yeah, I did check that. Again, I'm going to try to keep it to Tilray, because it gets pretty long, these videos. You're better than Roaring Kitty. Yeah, Roaring Kitty's an absolute joke, in my opinion. I don't even know how that... The only reason why that shit made sense was because the 1 minute, 5 minute videos, right? You don't make hour-long videos and get Roaring Kitty status. You make 1 minute videos and build the hype and bullshit, right? I'm not here to rug people, and that's against the exact... like, if someone called me Roaring Kitty, I'd be offended. But since I know that you're awesome, Michael, and you didn't mean it that way, I'll take it as a compliment. Okay, I guess just praying for some green. Well, there's lots of green today, so I don't know what you're praying for other than this. Why the fuck is someone saying, is he drunk? No, I smoked weed, the same thing that we're here to fucking talk about. Oh my god, I can't stand when people say this. Alright, bye-bye, Jesse. You just banned yourself from the channel. Congratulations on being a fucking idiot. Where am I at here? I keep losing my position because people talk, and then there's douchebags who say stupid stuff, and then I have to go ban them, and I come back, and I lose my spot. Deep in the red, Rod's realist. Yeah, I got through that. How you been? Okay, I guess just praying for some green. Need to get close to $4 to break even. Yeah, a lot of people are in that boat. Diamond hands. We got, if stores and Bickle are #1 vapors, that's TZC related. Don't care. Rod is the king of TA. Thank you, Jam. I appreciate it. 10K shares. I'm ready for a run. Woo. Entry share price average 44 cents. Well, you're better than most people out there. I paid so much attention to my Tilray today, I almost forgot that I owned Kronos. That made it even better. Yeah, that's called being diversified, not just within one sector, but multiple sectors. It's funny, eh? How the second the video went over 5 minutes, over half the viewership lost. They stopped tuning in. So y'all are going to be rich and wealthy and full of money you don't know what to do with, and those other people are just going to keep searching for the next 5-minute video to get them nowhere. That's great. Or they get banned and they never get to learn ever. Tilray's undervalued big time. Yeah, no problem. No worry. Like, obviously it is. Like, yeah, some companies operate in less states than they do countries. Tilray is also great because they have intellectual property from Hexo. Oh, imagine that. And someone who actually understands business. Already trying to get the intellectual... Like, Hexo was the best company on the planet for cannabis. Redecan was probably the best, and Hexo owned it. So, in my opinion, the only reason why Tilray went after Hexo is because of their beverage deal with Molson Coors and Redecan. That was the only reason why that was the only reason why I liked Hexo in the first place. Was the beverage business and Redecan. And the second they got hold of both of those, I was like, okay, we have the winner in the making. And then when Tilray bought them, I was like, okay, Afria, Tilray, Hexo, Redecan, good luck everybody else. You're all fucked. Sorry. $4 Canadian break even. Yeah, you're a while out. Consider it averaging down. Ready to go, says Mankey. Feeling great to be in profit. Just getting started. Absolutely. I feel like my life's just getting started. I'm 35 and I'm just getting started, folks. You think I'm doing good now? You just wait till I'm 60. I'll be 70, 80 years old, 90. If I'm 100 and I'm on YouTube, if I'm alive, I'll be making videos. I do own $1,000 of GRWG. Good luck. BFF as well. I've been smoking while trading for years. Maybe I'm crazy. Just depends. Are you on the full CBD spectrum? Are you on the THC? Are you on the CBN mix? So many different things, right? There's 250 different cannabinoids that we're just starting to learn about. So you got to be more specific. You can smoke all CBD weed now and not even get high at all, right? So it's all perspective. I'm not a stoner. I just make money off it. Yeah, there's lots of people like that do that, right? That's why you're angry, says Curtis. I don't remember your original comment or understand, but I'm very close to banning you because I don't like when people tell me that I'm angry and why I'm angry. If you want to know why I'm angry, first of all, I'm not angry, so that pisses me off. Second of all, if you want to know why I'm angry, just ask me and I'll tell you. But I would tell you that I'm not angry. So you're 99% of the way to be banned at this point. If you want to know something, just fucking ask. Do you expect this to go to over $10 a share? Absolutely. Of course. Why wouldn't we? For sure. Why am I here? To lose money? $10 is like second base, man. What's wrong with hitting a bong all day? I do it and I'm very productive. There's nothing wrong with it, except a lot of things. Again, are you hitting CBD weed all day? Are you hitting THC weed all day? Like, obviously, THC impairs our judgment, right? Did he even say why you were wrong? Made me a moderator. Make me a moderator. Oh, okay, perfect. I will. Why didn't I do that before? Jam is going to be a moderator. Because I love you, brother. And, yeah, add as a moderator. There you go. Managing moderator. There you go. You're even a manager moderator. Not just a moderator, a managing one. All right. Get rid of dumb shit, please. Because there's a lot of it sometimes. No, he didn't even say why he's wrong. He just smoking the bonk. Forgot to say what he's going to say. That's why I'm smoking after I go to sleep and before I wake up. Still doing it and good. Okay, do that for like 10 years and then we'll check back. It's probably not going to be great. Everything in moderation, okay? Something in your settings, Rod, has to be early Oxley earnings on Thursday morning. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be covering that one. He drunk. Michael Kiroak. Nope, but you're banned, so hang on a second here. I'm not drunk enough to ban your ass, so let's just go do that. I did smoke a joint before I started the stream, but I didn't hit the bong all day. I'm having a good time. Coming on here. Second you tell me I'm drunk, you're banned. Alright. Anybody else want to tell me I'm drunk? Being an asshole? Okay, where are we at here? Again, I told you Tilray was going to $1.04. Oh, that's VFF. Maybe I am drunk. Just kidding. Let's go here. Told you Tilray was going to $1.04, $1.08 once I adjusted it for log scale. So I'm continuously learning. I'm not just tuning into 1 minute, 5 minute videos. And yeah, here we are. So either I'm the best drunk ever or I have a crystal ball. Whatever it is. This drunk's making you money. That's why you're angry. How is he still showing up? Banned him. Okay, Jam, you're a moderator now. Can you please ban this Curtis Machalayaka? Whatever that is. Going on here. What will Tilray be in a month? Yeah, that's like a impossible question. No one knows. Message Rod, when Tilray was at 35 cents, all frustrated, and guess what? I bought an extra 1,000 shares after that conversation. Yeah. Imagine that. We just do the opposite of what we normally feel. 70,000. Congratulations on my friend. 70,000 shares holding long. Man, I got no water left either. This is brutal. Will we consolidate on Tilray or what? Guess as good as mine, man. I just buy it 30 cents, 40 cents. Wait for life-changing wealth. It's that simple. First bought the stock when the price was higher. Since then, I've been buying more to lower my cost average. At the moment, my average is $1.82. I'm considering selling 50%. Again, what was your plan before you entered Media? Like, you don't want to be making selling decisions. And again, the stock is still down over 90% from the all-time high. So if you're considering selling some, is it life-changing wealth? If not, what was your original plan? Like, I can't answer everything for you because it's impossible. There's a reason why there's a thing called KYC in like risk tolerance tests. It depends on how old you are. What was your goal when you first started? What is your risk tolerance? Again, folks, all of these questions that people are asking could probably be answered yourself within 5 to 10 minutes of just looking at a basic investor profile screening, right? Just go to Google, type in investor profile screening. Like, this is why I know that 90% of you are going to fail. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just being honest with you. From the quality of the questions that I'm getting, someone asked me on my last live stream, how come I shouldn't hold MSOX long term? I'm like, because the fucking prospectus, the fund managers say not to hold it long term. Like, it's so insane to me that people are putting their thousands of dollars of their money, their hard-earned money into these companies and these ETFs and these funds. And literally the fund managers are saying, don't do it. And they're like, why shouldn't I do it, Rod Palgroup? And I'm like, because literally the manager of the fund said, don't do it. And like, this is the quality of people. Like, I joke and say like we're hitting the bong all the time, but that's like, people are too busy hitting the bong than reading the prospectus. You shouldn't invest in something without reading the prospectus. The prospectus is what you need to know before you invest. You can't make this shit up, folks. Only in like, I have a crypto channel as well, right? Like, I manage crypto. You don't get this in crypto. People come into crypto and they're like, I know everything about everything, right? Whereas like MJ people come in and they're like, okay, well, let me stop hitting the bong for 5 minutes while I learn about this finance thing. But no more than 2 minutes or 5-minute videos, okay? Like, don't get all smart here. I got this bong to hit. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm fucking right. I know I am, right? Because I am a stoner, and I've been there, right? You get sucked into that bong shaft. No, but honestly, like, I've been a very productive stoner, like, my whole life. But I just quit weed for 2 months, and I had the most productive time ever. Not to say that I blame weed. I'm just saying, like, who doesn't want to smoke a joint and get a little lazy, okay? Like, come on, guys and gals. Like, it's not rocket science here. And anybody who, like, goes to the gym and smokes weed, like, you're all, like, crazy. Like, you're not human. Or you're, like, less than 1% of the population, so don't give me that crap. Don't tell me smoking weed wants you to go to the gym. Like, oh my god, these conversations get so lengthy. I'm just gonna have to start cutting it off after like a certain time frame, folks. Holding at a loss, buying back. It drops again. Well, good luck. It sounds like you're making decisions on the fly, which is a very, very dangerous strategy. So just make sure. I'm up 50% on my CGC. Nice. Token kitty. Rod, you're the best. Love the energy and the passion. Thanks for all that you do, bro. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Really do. You hear it all the time, man. And always positive. And you're right up my alley, bro. Like, can't say enough good things about you. Thank you very much. Thought it was funny when Martin Lucas was talking trash because I knew you were correct, bro. Yeah. No, it's funny. You know, I don't need to be correct, right? They'll all come. Like I said, I don't like Martin Lucas, whoever it is. They're looking at the S&P 500. They're looking at whatever else they're invested in. They're playing kick-ass music, right? They don't have time to spend hundreds of thousands of hours or thousands of hours into the best cannabis stock. They don't have time to spend thousands of hours into the best crypto position or option, right? I have the time, and I've spent the time, and I know what the best crypto position is. It's XRP. And I know what the best cannabis one is. It's Tilray, and then it's Curaleaf. So save yourself the thousands of hours, and you're welcome. 70-cent average here. Woo woo. That's not. Frig. I'm jealous. Did he talk about CDC yet? No, it's a Tilray video, so we're going to stick to that. I've been holding for years. 10K, 135. Yeah, you're not far from me. I'm like 150, 140. You're looking overbought right now. Do you see a pullback coming? Again, no one knows, right? When you're down 80, 90% and you have the biggest catalyst in the world coming, again, why even worry about pullbacks? We've been pulling back for 5 years. Who cares? Eliminate pullbacks from your vocabulary. We should be saying moon only, right? One day I would love to get a drink with you. Hello from Montreal. I love Montreal, so good excuse to go to Montreal, Justin. Been there like 12 times. One of my favorite cities. Been averaging down from 151 to 70. Tilray on the monthly chart looks good, breaking the wedge. Well, we had the wedge on the weekly time frame, and we've already hit that, so I don't know what you're looking at of the monthly. Yeah, no, there's no real wedge on the monthly. We haven't even confirmed a monthly uptrend yet. So we're going to top out, then we're going to, like, again, if we topped out here and then we formed a monthly higher low, we'd have to fall down to like 50 cents to start the monthly higher low because you have to lose the low of the previous monthly candle. So what I would anticipate is we continue to run into September as market breadth starts to open up, as the S&P 500 hits new all-time highs. Big tech starts to top out. It goes into market breadth. IWM, Russell starts to increase. We start to see small and medium cap names start to expand. You wouldn't know this unless you spent more than 1 minute or 5 minutes on a video and started to learn how financial markets work and started to learn how technical analysis worked. If you looked at this thing, it wouldn't make any sense for us to start monthly consolidation for at least 17 days, because for us to start monthly consolidation, we'd have to start a new monthly candle and then lose the low there at 56 cents. So literally tells you to expect monthly higher highs for the next month or so, maybe even 2, maybe even 3, based on how shitty we are, how beaten down we are. We had 12 months in a row with a lower high and no monthly bounce. That's a whole year without a monthly bounce. I said the second we start the monthly bounce, why do you think we entered a trade on Tilray for 100% gain? Because we broke 46 cents, then we saw 100% gain. Again, this is all very simple once you start to put in more than 1 minute or 5 minutes into these videos. Can you turn on closed caption? That's only for videos that have ended. I don't speak every language on the planet. So after the video is done, it has to go through a processing period, and then it has to go through a translation period, all done by AI. If you are unhappy with how that is done, you can email Alphabet or Google, which is in the charge of YouTube, and they might get back to you like in 2 years. But yeah, no, that's not to do with me, man. 115 after, 150. Oh, imagine it was 115 after hours. $1.15. No, you're hitting the bong again. Stop that bong. No, it's 108, man, after hours. I don't know what you're talking about, 115. I see 108. Drunk in love with the real headline. Again, Trump came out today and said, hey, I know y'all know what 2 plus 2 is, but we're evaluating it. You know, we got these expert teams on it. You know, we're all like 2 plus 2 equals what? But we're going to come back in a couple weeks. We're going to tell you what 2 plus 2 is. I'm pretty sure it's, hazard a guess, it's 4, right? So, what do you think? One side of the aisle said, let's legalize marijuana recreationally at the federal level. The other one that won said, rescheduling, safer banking, uplisting, and states' rights. And Florida, yes, legalize it in Florida. And we're getting an article here saying Trump might reschedule, and we're like, oh, he's never going to do it. Okay, well, again, good luck being successful, because you're watching those 1 minute, 5 minute videos again. If you spend any more than 5 fucking minutes, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, might be something to this. My target is $65 to $80, not financial advice. Yeah, Bob, like, total, we were just at $67 in February 2021. Well, people are like, well, dilution, way different. It's like, yeah, but that was without the biggest catalysts of the world. And the biggest catalysts of the world are coming. So $40 should be a swing in the park. Like an in-house home, like an in-park home run. $40. $2 now, 2x, 5x, whatever x depreciate over time. They are not made to hold long-term holds. Yeah, exactly. Leverage ETFs, exactly. ACB looks good too. Yeah, after 2 reverse splits, somehow ACB is good, right? Did you know that, Matt, that ACB did 2 reverse splits, which basically one means you're going bankrupt? So they did 2. I'm just joking with you. But did you know that? I'm curious, Matt, did you know that ACB did 2 reverse splits? Because everybody I talked to has no idea. MACD crossover on the monthly is beautiful. Yeah, everything's beautiful at the moment. I'm excited as much as you, Rod. Rob, name's Rod. I can hear it even in your swearing. I feel the hype, brother. Yeah. Well, again, I know. I'm just... The longer I do this, the longer I'm like, what the hell am I even doing it for? And, like, I've caught myself from time to time making videos, just trying to be all hypey and pumpy, and who cares? After a minute or 5 minutes, no one's tuning in anyway, right? The people who really want to learn, I should be like, the number, like, again, I'm kind of messing with people. 1 minute update, right? You tune in, and it's a lot longer than a minute. I love it. But now, I'm kind of a little bit of a bastard, a little bit of a brat, because I like to have fun with things. It's fucking stocks, people. It's boring. Sometimes it gets boring. Let's have some fun, right? But honestly, like, people don't learn well unless you're having a little bit of fun. And like, I'm all about having fun. I'm way more like work hard. I'm like the hardest worker ever. I will outwork anybody. I don't care who you are on this earth. I can guarantee you, if we match up schedules, I work harder than you do. And then if we match up who plays harder, I guarantee you I play way harder than you do too. And I'm not saying everybody should do that. Not everybody's like that. But that's what I am. I can play way harder than I work. But I guarantee you, I don't care who you are. If you're Elon, maybe we have a pretty similar schedule in terms of work. But I can guarantee fucking to you, there's not very many people on Earth that are going to match my work schedule. And then if you match my play schedule, then kudos to you. You're probably not human. I like this side of you, bro. I didn't know that you had so much humor. You're always serious. Well, my live streams, I like to come on and do a little bit of a different side of me. But yeah, like, I'm very much a play hard. I like, why else work all the time? Why am I going to work? Like, my dad's like the workaholic, right? He's the type where just work. But like, what's the point if you can't have fun? Like, I'm way more about having fun. And believe you me, I work like a mother, you know what? But, the play side's much, much better. Alright, let's go through here. The idea is to get more shares in the same amount of money. That's the plan. But yeah, you have to be careful, right? You can get a lot more shares at 30 cents than you can at $1. So it's now at $1. It was just at 30 cents. So instead of selling at $1 and buying at 60 cents, you could have just bought double at 30 cents and now it's at $1, right? So you want to always be careful with the whole like selling now and buying back cheaper. It's much better to just buy when it's low and hold, right? No one knows. And again, it'd be different if MJ was at all-time highs or 52-week highs. It's been beating the shit down for the last 5 years, right? Things are down 80, 90% plus. So, again, time in the market is not the best right now. Or, sorry, timing the market is not the best right now. Time in the market is best right now. But if you're a day trader, that's completely different. Swing trader, it's completely different. Like, I could have the same conversation with 100,000 different people, and not one would be the same. I could have the conversation with probably 1 million different people, and it's never going to go the same every time because everybody has more money, more time, more whatever, less of this, more or less of that, right? It's all going to change drastically. Ed says no worries. 116 for overnight already. I didn't see that. Oh, you must be on the Yahoo overnight thing. That's a new thing, overnight. Again, why do we care? Like, it's an overnight thing. There's no value. There's no volume. Who cares? Eventually, everything's going to trade 24/7, 365 on the blockchain anyway. Like, everything, like, all crypto trades 24/7, 365. There's no opening, closing bell. That's where we're going, right? You'll be able to buy 0.0001 shares of Tilray. You'll be able to buy like a 10th of or a 100th share, right, for less than a penny of cost. That's where we're going. But you wouldn't know this unless you studied blockchain and crypto. What's already happening? They're already tokenizing Tesla and everything else, right? So what do you think a regular stock split is? When Amazon gets too expensive, people are psychological beings. People like to buy one of everything. So when Amazon, before the split here, they did a 20 for 1. Look what happened right after the split. Big crater. Why? Because everybody's like, I can finally understand. I can finally like buy one share of Amazon. And then guess what? Everybody who bought one share of Amazon got absolutely fucking wrecked because they don't understand how financial markets work, or they're hitting the bottom too much and they came in here as MJ people, right? Then we had an inverse head and shoulders in the monthly uptrend confirmed, and the EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. But only anybody with any kind of technical background would understand that this is bullish AF right in this circle right here. Right? But again, if you're hitting the bong all day, not spending money, like time on financial markets, not looking at what Amazon. Okay, so what's the most, like, what is the closest thing that we have to MJ and crypto? Boom. From the nascent industry to where it is today. Well, we trade very much like a tech stock. So why wouldn't we go back to the tech boom and bust and look at that? Amazon dropped 95% of its value. Right? And then the big boom came. But look at the big boom that happened before. It was up 86x. And that was before the internet. Now we have the internet. So what do you think is going to happen? Things are going to happen way faster, way more aggressive to the upside, but way more aggressive to the downside in the early days. And that's why Tilray and MJ has been absolutely plummeted. It's been absolutely destroyed. And that also coupled with the fact that the U.S. government is completely corrupt, right? As far as I'm concerned, every single politician working in the U.S. should be fired, and we should start from scratch. If 80 to 90% of your population wants it legal in some form, and you're 7 years behind Canada legalizing at the federal level, like in Canada, we were late. We all told our government, like, you're all fucking insane. Like, how is this not legal? And then in the U.S., we don't even have a clear pathway yet. They don't even know if they're going to reschedule, let alone full pathway to descheduling into legalization. And in Canada, we were like, what the hell is taking so long here? 7 years, like, it's 7 years legal at the federal level, and before we legalize it, we were like, what the hell's going on? And in the U.S., y'all are just like, your political system is broken. It's corrupt. It's not broken. It's corrupt. It's the way it is for a reason. It's designed to be that way. Not because the people want it that way. You don't live in a democracy anymore, folks. None of us do. It's all bullshit. And there's no better example as to why that's true Then when 80 to 90% of Americans want it legal in some fashion, and your government's like, nope, screw you people, you only pay our salaries, you're only the reason why we have jobs, but no, none of you matter. And y'all are just like fighting over the political leader or the party in charge. No, you should be firing them all. They should all be removed and never allowed back. That's the actual truth. ACB has the biggest medical share. No. It really doesn't. You're going to have to do some more research there. And no, the chart's absolutely shit. It's terrible. It did 2 reverse splits. The chart, from all-time highs to where we are, we're still down almost 100%. It's absolute dog shit. Like, what are you... I don't know where you're getting your information from. Jim Cramer? Everyone go buy Happy Flower drinks and celebrate. I don't ever want to pull back again. Let's fly. Yeah, that's not realistic, though. I work 16 hours a day and I smoke a gram of wax a day. Let's go. Well, that's because you work 16 hours a day, bro. If you didn't work 16 hours a day like me, you wouldn't be smoking any wax. If I work 16 hours a day, I'd be like, okay, well, what else is on that schedule one? That sounds awful. Never smoke at work. Yeah. Unless you work at a smoke shop. Then what? Well, how could I do reviews? How would I ever know what I'm selling? What new to know about Italy? Can't find anything. Thanks, Rod. What? What's news to... What? I don't know what that means. Tilray is the first in Italy, if that's what you're asking. Will CME gaps be eliminated when they start trading stocks on blockchain? Pretty much, yeah. There will be no gaps, right? Because there'll be no opening and closing. So it'll just be like all open. So there'll be no gap. The gaps are the byproduct of opening and closing, right? So yeah, exactly. Rod, what do you think of High Tide? I think they won't be winners from rescheduling. High Tide is losing brownie points in my book by the day. I've reached out to Raj. I talked to Raj. Really not happy with their management at all. They won't take an interview. They won't take... It's for free. I'm going to get them thousands of views, and they do not care about their shareholders. Instead, they're paying other influencers to promote them for no coverage at all. And I would say maybe the same amount of views, if not less. I'm a shareholder of High Tide, and I think they're completely fucking up, to be completely honest with you. I'm a very pissed off shareholder. So they got some work to do if they want to come on my channel for an interview. The first question they're going to ask is, why are they paying influencers to promote them and not going the free route? And yeah, that'll be my first question. If they don't want to answer that, then they're not welcome on my channel. $10 Tilray ACB. I'm already green on Tilray, holding at least $10. That'll hit 108. What is the target from? Like, probably going to come down, right? Like, but it could hit 120, 130. We just don't know, right? There's no way of knowing. When a stock's down 80, 90% plus, could easily go to $2. Could easily go to $3 from here, right? We just don't know. So why try to guess? We're not in the business of guessing. We just buy when it's low. We sell when it's high. We set our buy targets. We set our sell targets. Again, I have a Tilray exit video. Just go here, type in Tilray exit, Pal Group Tilray exit. It's gonna come up here. I don't care what happened today. You think it changes my Tilray exit plan video? No. That's why I created this almost a year ago, 10 months ago. My first initial take profit will be $10 in my long-term account. You need to do something similar. Set your sell targets and stick to the plan. Oh, speaking of the devil, Kramer, he did talk about MSOS today. Yeah, exactly. Time to short. Bro, ACB has the biggest market share in Canada. Medical, let's bet. I really don't care, Matt. When you say ACB, you just completely lost me. So, good luck. That's all I can say. Did he talk about CGC yet? Yeah, how terrible they are. 2027, maybe profitable. Yeah. That was a sweet interview you did with Simon, bro. It was a long, very detailed. Yeah, you could tell at the end, too. He was like, time to wrap it up, pal. And I'm like, no. This has been a long time coming. You're going to sit here with me, and you're going to... I had way more questions. So I That interview could have easily been 3 or 4 hours. But they owed it to us as investors. Thank you for your opinion, and please don't get me wrong. I just want to learn from you, Medea. Yeah, no worries at all. Like, I know I get a little passionate and flared up from time to time. That's only because I'm not here like most people are here to be like, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, please give me clicks and views. Like, I'm not here for that. I don't want to be another. I don't need to be here for that, right? I'm not a day trader. I'm not here for taco gains. I'm not here for, $100, $200 trades. I'm here for life-changing wealth, and I've already got enough money that I know what to do with. So I'm not here looking for views, subscribers. What I want is to help people change their lives. And there's a reason why I posted this 1-minute video on Tilray. There's a reason why I posted a 5-minute video on Tilray. Did I even hit submit on the last one? Yeah. Tilray in 5, Tilray in 1. Did I hit the Tilray in 1? Oh, I think I know what happened. I didn't hit the post button on the Tilray in 1. Yeah, that's what happened. And now, okay, so even better. The 1-minute update ends up being like 2 hours. Okay, great. I just love messing with people, like people, how are you going to get to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube messing with people like that? I'm like, through organic, real, like, world value, I guess. I really don't care, folks. Like, you think I'm here for views and money on YouTube? You got another thing coming. Who had the largest move in the cannabis sector? Tilray, out of all the major ones that I saw. MSOX is not even PLTH, I guess, and then Tilray. CGC, I really don't care, to be honest. Like, they did a reverse split right around 1 for 10, so Tilray, CGC could hit $100 and still only be 10, and it was at $56. So again, like, why do we care? Like, why do we care who, like, what it can hit or what it can't hit? Just buy at the lows, have a plan, stick to it, right? Like, Tilray, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like, CGC, there's nothing valuable about CGC at all. Like, there's literally nothing valuable about it. Everything under the hood sucks. Their debt sucks. Their profitability sucks. Their products suck. There's nothing to like about CGC other than the fact that it was volatile in the past and it's been at a higher price. But Tilray has a great balance sheet, paying down debt. Their products are the best in the industry. They're diversified. It's the best stock ever, right? In cannabis. Their stock price is as low. So, but if you look at what the value of, like, the value of CGC stock price is probably like fair market value. If you look at CGC or look at Tilray, the fair market value is probably like $2, $1.50, and we're still well below that. So my question is to you is, why do you like CGC? It's a piece of crap. It's terrible. It's absolute dog shit. There's nothing good about it at all at right now. Like, I own a little bit of it, but it's only like 2% of my portfolio, and it's just a what if it doesn't suck forever. But it sucks now. But what if it doesn't suck forever? Tilray's awesome now and should be awesome, but it's not valued as awesome, and it's going to be even awesomer, right? That's my mindset. But there's nothing good about ACB. There's nothing good about CGC. VFF, I've been saying for a while now that I didn't like them because they're veggie business, and then they just divested that into Vanguard Food. So it's like they were listening to me, but now, and then the stock skyrockets like hundreds of percent. And I was buying this at 50 cents, 60 cents, being like, it's kind of like what if they get rid of their veggie business? And then they did. And now look, things absolutely skyrocketing. So again, this is me spending more than 1 minute or 5 minutes on a video. All right, we're just going to go through a little quicker. $2, celebrate Rod. Legitimately, I bought the low because your confidence was at $14.14 per share, and I was really under $1. Kept remembering why I initially bought in under $2. Yeah, like, again, but don't just buy something because I say or whatever, right? Like, you got to put in the time and be confident in what you're buying, because it doesn't matter what a person or influencer is saying on YouTube. If you don't believe it, you're never going to stay through the thick and the thin, right? Who's your largest mover? I've never heard of them. Largest mover. I don't know what that means. My largest holdings, Tilray and then Cureleaf. In fact, that was the best interview I've ever done with Tilray. Hands down. Tilray got asked the real questions. No BS. Thank you, Jam. New moderator on the channel. The best moderator yet. But yeah, nothing less than I would bring for my audience is the best interview ever on Tilray. There'll be more. Tomorrow will be exciting. Keep it going. Yeah, I get that. But as a bag holder looking for an exit, I'm looking to get into Tilray. Yeah, again, you just have to be careful, right? Like, there's been so many times to get into Tilray. Tilray's at 30 cents, 40 cents, down 99%. Same with CGC. Like, why are you looking to start a position now, right? You gotta like do a meditation. You gotta understand why is it that you want to buy now and you didn't want to buy before. That's more important than getting a good price on Tilray. You could buy Tilray now at the current price, and the more important thing is to go meditate and find out why you didn't want to buy it before, right? Like, that's the most important thing, is why did you find it valuable now versus not at 30 cents? And once you figure that out, you're probably never going to have to worry about money, and your family's family for generations are probably going to be wealthy forever. If Trump actually goes through with this, the sector is going to go nuts. He will. Absolutely. Doesn't matter. It's not a Trump thing. It's a timing thing. It was a matter of when, not if. It doesn't matter who's in charge. The other side of the aisle wanted to legalize it recreationally. Again, the writing was on the wall. It's not about a political party or a leader. It's happening whether we like it or not. It doesn't matter who's in charge. It's going to happen eventually. My average sitting at 369 in the water. CDC, yeah, CDC is an absolute piece of crap, to be honest. Can't stand it. Awesomer. What about Oxy Cannabis stocks? It's probably top 5 best ones ever. Yeah, love it. Rod today, words tomorrow. Rod today's words tomorrow. Don't get balance. Balance would be my word for today. Don't we want people to buy the stock to go up? Yeah, absolutely. I don't get the question. But it doesn't matter. Like, people are always buying. But if selling and supply doesn't outweigh demand, then price go down. Like, there's always people buying and selling, right? But it just depends who's winning. So we got McDavid people watching. So 97 people. After an hour and 18 minutes, I got to get going. I did not expect this video to be this long. And I might have to make a 5-minute video or a 1-minute video after. I'm just kidding. I think all AI companies are going to live a cannabis market sector. Yeah, absolutely, right? Because it's a new industry. Of course it will. It's boom and bust. Same thing Amazon. Oh, he said Amazon in a Tilray video. How dare he? No, it's the same thing. Look at any new burgeoning upcoming industry. They all drop 80, 90%, and then they go on to create life-changing wealth. So, again, if you stop hitting the bong, stop listening to 1-minute, 5-minute videos, you'd understand how the world works. But in your little bong chamber or your little whatever it is, it's hard to understand, right? And it's hard to understand things in 1 minute or 5 minutes because you're there for instant gratification, not for actual knowledge gathering. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I could go on forever. All I would say is that if you see a 5-minute video, a 1-minute video, instead of being intrigued, consider looking at substance. Consider looking at the 20-minute videos, the 30-minute videos, the hour videos, and then maybe consider changing the speed. Maybe eventually a 30-minute video can become a 15-minute video because you can listen to it on 2x, or you can absorb more information. That's what I do. I'm not looking at shorter videos. I'm looking at how do I absorb longer videos in a shorter period of time on 2x, 3x. It takes a while to get used to it. And you need to understand, you can't just be having it on the background, not absorbing it. But I can absorb videos now in 2x speed, no problem. No problem at all. And I retain all of it I learned, right? So, and actually I can't stand people that are like, on today's update. I'm like, talk faster. I got shit to do. Thanks and bye, though. Rod, today's words because tomorrow's questions. Absolutely. Recently made an extra 8K in the good move and Tilray tomorrow. Well, good luck, everybody. Hope you have a great night, and yeah, always a blast. Love coming on here. 92 people after an hour and 20 minutes. Can't say enough good things about anybody who's tuning in this long. You're going to be A-okay. Don't worry. I know it's a tough time out there in the world today, but just not looking at the 1-minute, 5-minute videos, you guys and gals are all going to be you're gonna have more money than you know what to do with in a few years and a few decades. So keep it up, keep up the great work, and yeah, love each and every one of you. Really appreciate all your support, and let's keep it going. I'm gonna be here making videos as long as I'm breathing, so let's keep it going. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.